Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday night, and I'm looking at the S&P 500 chart. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart on the weekly, and seems like we're still going sideways. We're in the same channel, and we got this real powerful bullish trend going right now. You can see that trying to break through levels right now. This level right here, this 750 level, is a pretty important level. As you can see, it's holding. I'm expecting the price to test the 755 level, and I'm expecting it to reject. If it rejects, that means we're still in the same. We're selling the same sideways trend. Just depends on how far it rejects. Okay, so the most important spot that I believe, as far as knowing which way the trend is going to go, is going to be somewhere around here. Okay, it's going to be somewhere around here. Now I say that because I see a potential head and shoulders forming over here. If you can see it, shoulders right here on this level. Then you got the head here, reverse head and shoulders. So I'm looking at two scenarios. I'm looking at we go ahead and test the 755. We come break under this support, under the 750, and once we break under 750, we'll test the 200 again. That's like 743, and then we'll know which direction we're going. But for some reason, I feel like we're coming back down here to test this 737 one more time. On this side, we tested it once right here after the uptrend. And I think we might come and test it one more time just because how it tested on this side. When we go to the left, we see that it tested for a minute. It consolidated between that range, okay? So if it stays over the 200 though, then we're going to go up. We're going to break back up. We're going to test. If it stays under the 200, we're going back to 760, okay? If it only rejects the 200, I believe we're going to 760. If it stays above, if it goes under the 200, then we're coming down here to 737. And after the 737, we're going to go up. We're going to go up. So on the weekly option, I would definitely wait for maybe an entrance at 755, maybe a put or maybe a long. Just depends on how it shows as far as support and resistance, if it rejects or not. But it's highly possible that it's going to reject 755 and it's going to come back down and test the 200. Okay, it's going to come back down and test the 200. Now whether it stays above it and shoots on out like a cup and handle, it could do the cup and handle position. I can see that setting up. You can see that. I can see the cup and handle sort of setting up over here, okay? So it could come back down. It could go to 55, reject, come back down to the 200 and go straight up, okay? So this is where my entrances will be. For the week, I'm looking for an entrance at 755, okay? Or I'm looking for an entrance at 737, okay? Now, I believe any one of these positions, 737 on a long, unless the trend stays bad and we reject it under here, then we're going back low. So it could walk all the way. It could walk all the way up here, come down, bounce off, or go up here, come down, reject, and go back under. And if it rejects, we're coming back here. If it rejects, we're coming back. We're coming back here. Okay, we're coming back here, and then we'll see where we're going from there. But as far as the weekly goes right now, I will be looking for an entry somewhere up in the 755 on the put. That's the scenario that I believe is going to happen, but this is a stock market, so I'm not going to predict it. And an interest on the 755 level period, whether it's long or short. Whether it's long or short, okay? We want to make sure, though, that we let it test the level a couple times. Don't rush to get into it. We're on the 4-hour chart, so these are 4-hour candles. So, we want to let it test it, see where it goes in, and when it hits these levels on the 4-hour, I'm going to put in either a call or a put. I'm going to put it out at least 7 days so that it has some time to do its thing. So that's pretty much all I got to say tonight. VWAP 748, 745. Well, actually VWAP right now 748.86. The 20 is almost at the same spot as the 200, okay? And the 50 is there too. So it's looking like it's there when all of those are right on top of each other. The longer they stay like that, you know that it's going to be a big move coming one direction or the other. Okay, so watch out for it. RSI looks like it's still got a little bit of room to go, and I believe that's going to go all the way. Like I say, I believe it's going to go to 755 probably sometime tomorrow. So I believe it's going to reject, but that hasn't occurred yet. So like I say, we're not going to predict. We're going to see how it acts around the 755. And if it rejects, we got a nice put coming in. 755. I'll take probably a 737 put. If it rejects, good. If it rejects with a big candle, like this one right here, this elephant candle, we want to see a nice rejection though before we go on the put. Okay, we want to see a nice rejection, then we want to see it come back and test it again. If it rejects, we definitely going to want to test it again. We want it to get outside of this trend range before we go on a put. Okay, so where this trend line is right here, we don't want to take a put until we see it underneath there rejecting good. Okay, and that looks like that's going to be around Tuesday. Okay, that looks like about Tuesday after the market, it looks like, or is that 4 a.m.? Okay, well, like I said, it looks like about Tuesday at 4 a.m., right? So we're looking for rejection. So be looking tomorrow around the close of the day tomorrow, and we may just be getting tricked. We may be up here, we may be anywhere up in here. Okay, but be looking to maybe take a put right before close tomorrow. Okay, be looking to take a put maybe right before close tomorrow. All right, and especially if we consolidate and go back and forth up around this up around this 755 level. If we get up to that 755 level and run out of steam and start going sideways, be looking for a put maybe tomorrow right before the close of the market, and make it out about 7 days so that you have enough time to go through the whole trade without getting pushed out. All right, guys. So here's the levels. It seems like the low of the week, probably 735, and the high of the week, 755 plus. 755 plus. Okay. All right. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. And the trend seems to be broken, but let's go out to the monthly and see. Okay. We're on the monthly 4 hour. Okay. Seems like we're still going sideways. And we came down and tested some lower lows though, so we may be coming back down to retest all of this. All right, that's why I say this could be a drop, but if we do not go under this 737, it's definitely a head and shoulders forming. If we form support on 737, we got a head and shoulders forming, and be looking for a call entry in a couple of days. All right. Let's go out on the 3 month real quick and see if that makes sense. And yeah, it does. 3 months pretty much reading the same thing. We're going sideways, but we're making lower lows. Well, we're making higher lows pretty much, but we pretty much made higher lows right here. But yeah, I'm not convinced that we're on our way up, going anywhere fast. All right. So check it out. Wait on them levels. If you don't do anything else, wait on those levels that I just showed you. As you can see, they go all the way back. They go back 3 months. They go back further than that. 737, you can see it's a lot of action right there. You see resistance up here all day. All right, you see that. So that's where we're at. That's what I'm looking at right now. One more thing though. The charts can say one thing, but we always want to go with what's happening right now. So make your decision on what's going on. If it falls in line to your analysis, okay, and you get confirmation and you see a good entry, take it. All right. But as I said, try to take it at these levels, either at 755 or 737. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for checking me out, and hope y'all make a good trade.